Welcome to English 201 Shakespeare. In this course, students will be introduced to the plays of William Shakespeare, studying 5 plays: Richard III, Much Ado About Nothing, Hamlet, King Lear, and The Tempest. These plays begin with Shakespeare's first hit, Richard III, a history play written in 1592 or 1593. And end with Shakespeare's The Tempest, one of his last plays, a comedy written in 1611. In addition to the history play and 2 comedies, including The Tempest and Much Ado About Nothing, we'll be looking at 2 of Shakespeare's most well-known tragedies, Hamlet, and viewing the Franco Zeffirelli film version of Hamlet, starring Mel Gibson and Glenn Close, and also King Lear. And you might want to know that EOU's performing King Lear this year in February. In addition to familiarity with Shakespeare's plays, English 201 also provides students with a review of literary terminology, practice in literary reading and analysis, and practice in synthesizing ideas with those belonging to peers and scholars. This knowledge and skills benefits students by making them better prepared for upper division English writing coursework and for a culture in which knowledge of Shakespeare is assumed, and also equipping them with critical thinking and communication skills necessary across academic and professional pursuits. Before I address more of the course content, I would like to provide an orientation to the Canvas course. And I think the first thing we should look at is the menu right here in the left-hand column. Home hopefully should be obvious. Syllabus provides the course syllabus and an overview of the assignment schedule. Modules is the place to start. All coursework is organized into chronological modules, and they're generally comprised of lectures, discussions, and assignments. There are more modules during week 1 as we orient to the course and start getting to know Shakespeare, and these are intended for use all term. After week 1, the modules fall into a pattern for each of our 5 units. Getting to know the play during the first week of the unit, and then producing some material that indicates your thinking about the play during the second week. Okay, I'm going to take a look now at the syllabus just briefly, and that's posted here in the syllabus area right here at the top. I've got a copy open already, so I'm going to have a look at it right now with you. So there are no required books for this class because we'll be relying on the digital copies of plays from the Folger Shakespeare Library. You can, however, purchase used copies of Shakespeare. You may have a collection of Shakespeare, and those will be fine. We'll also be watching the film version of Hamlet starring Mel Gibson, so do make sure to get a copy of that. You can also access that through YouTube, and there'll be a link once we get to that week, so that you can pay $2.99 and get access to the film that way if that's easiest for you. So I'm going to scroll down and take a look quickly at the way points work in this course. There's 1,000 points total, and they're allocated for participation, quizzes, papers, peer feedback, and a final exam. So each unit includes 2 quizzes, usually one related to literary study and one related to the play under consideration. These are open book, open note quizzes intended to assist you in confirming that you're acquiring the basics of the topics we've covered. The course includes 2 formal papers of about 4 pages each. The first is a close reading where students select topics from the first 2 plays to analyze, and the second is a summary response paper that summarizes a scholarly article about one of the later plays and makes an argument in response. Both papers involve making claims supported by quoted and analyzed textual evidence from the plays in approximation of the kinds of arguments made by literary scholars. Both involve a rough draft, peer feedback, and revision. Students are encouraged to seek feedback also from tutors in the EOU Writing Center. Providing evidence of tutor feedback earns extra credit. The final exam will be an essay reflecting on literary learning from the term and your understanding of Shakespeare's plays overall. So I check in with the course 2 or 3 times a week. I read all posts, but I don't always respond. I try to score materials within a week of submission. Toward the end of the term, I may fall behind due to quantity of grading, and I'm currently massively overwhelmed with email, so the Canvas inbox is a better means to contact me. If you need my attention more quickly than I can spare it, please give me a call to remind me to respond to your message. So please go ahead and get started with the Week 1 work, going to the Week 1 module, and I look forward to reading your ideas.